Hello and welcome back to Pokemon Sword and Shield Wi-Fi battles. In the last episode, we unfortunately had lost a lot. In this episode, we're going to be using this really interesting pseudo-rain, pseudo-trick room team. Using Mantine over your stereotypical rain Pokemon like Kingdra or Seismitoad. I think that Mantine is really, really good, so I wanted to try it out because I really like Mantine. Yeah, so this is episode 49, so the next one is episode 50, and I don't have anything special planned. I have not decided if I'm going to go back and use the first team we ever used in the series. I don't even think I have it still, to be honest. But we could. I could still use it. Anyways, we are seeing Dragapult, Vaporeon, Togekiss, Corviknight, Zarina, and Pincurchin. I honestly really like leading P2 Rillaboom to set up Trick Room with Marowak and Scizor in the back. With like intent to max Marowak, I think. Because Rain doesn't really do a ton to that team, and I have to be very afraid of the Pincurchin. So you're Lightning Rod. Okay. Cool. We can do that. I'm a little bit afraid of the Pincurchin, but because we're Lightning Rod, I'm very less afraid of it now. Alright. What do you got for me? What do you got for me? Dragapult and Togekiss lead. Okay. I have to call this fake out correctly, because if they double into P2, P2 will die, but I know P2 can live one. So I'm just going to fake out the Togekiss, because I have a feeling it'll be it's a support mon in this situation. And unfortunately, I'm getting attack raise on Porygon too. And it's also the only one I can fake out. So we have to, and then we're going to go for the Trick Room. And we'll see. We'll see if it follow base. I don't think it should. Okay. What does the Dragapult go for? So it is a support Dragapult. Okay. Because it went for Light Screen. We set up our Trick Room nice and easy, though. We are just going to go for a knockoff into that Dragapult, then. We're going to double into the Dragapult to kill it. Ideally, they max Togekiss here and Airstream into my Rillaboom, which lets me bring out Marowak or something so I can blow up the Togekiss next turn. But I have a bad feeling that they might not. So I need to use these Trick Room turns reliably. Ice Beam goes off into the Pult. Does about 50 even behind the Light Screen, which makes it very clear that they are not offensive. Or they're not very bulky, even with the Light Screen up. So this knockoff should just pick up the KO. Very cool. But did it have no item? Pokesash, okay. Okay, so nothing else on his team can have a sash. Which... that means Zar can't be sashed, and Pincurchin also cannot be sashed. Which are the only two things that I think would even hold a sash. Although, if they were, it'd kind of be throwing. Okay. We are going to knock off the Zarina again, and we are going to fire off another Ice Beam into it. We are at -1 now, which is very unfortunate. No max comes out from the Zarina. Zarina takes about just above 25. Air Slash comes out to Rillaboom. We should tank that. Let's hope we don't flinch. HJK comes out. We should tank this. We're going to have to recover next turn. Rillaboom flinches. Okay. How many turns of Trick Room do I have left? Basically, do I save the P2? I think I need to. 2 turns? Okay. I need Rillaboom to go down here. So we're just gonna click knock off again, try to get rid of Zar's item. I'm more afraid of the Zarina than I am the Togekiss, truth be told. We can just recover here. Means that we should live the next thing as well. Hopefully this picks up the KO here. Thank you. So we can bring up Marowak for free now. Chop Kick comes out, lowering our attack. That makes sense. It makes sense to go for Chop Kick there because if they miss the high jump kick for the kill, then they take more damage than they should have. Makes sense. Actually... No, they revealed Mystical Fire. I cannot go into Scizor. They revealed Mystical Fire on their Togekiss. So I need to go into Marowak here. We're going to max Marowak this turn as well. We're just going to max Flare into the Serena, and we're going to recover again. They have yet to max, which I think they were waiting for me to max, but I feel like they could have won this game if they maxed the Togekiss at any point while Rillaboom was on the field. Because I'm very clearly just ignoring it. So Zarina goes down to this. We set up the Sun. I'm curious if they brought Pincurchin. Because if they didn't bring Pincurchin, then I think they also just lost to my Mantine. And that's the reason I didn't bring it. Air Slash comes out. Okay. Can't flinch us because we're big. Very good start to the day. With Marowak just kind of pumping. And Rillaboom helping with knockoff and just general annoyance from P2. And it is Corviknight. Okay, so we could have just fucking dominated them with Mantine, because they would have nothing on their team to deal with Mantine. But I'm so glad that I didn't bring it. Because if they did end up bringing Pincurchin and it was Togekiss and beside it, Togekiss spamming follow me next to the Pincurchin is actually very, very threatening. Because I think Mantine just straight up dies to any electric type attack from Pincurchin. Rising voltage or otherwise. They're gonna max their Corviknight here. Which I don't think matters at all. It is a G-Max Corviknight as well, so they can't even get speed boosts. I feel really bad. I don't think this person meant to do this. Because G-Max Corviknight is just objectively worse because it cannot get speed boosts. All it does is get rid of hazards and screens, which they only had screens. And maybe it'll be used more in Series 6. We'll talk about Series 6 in the next battle. They just double into Porygon. Poor Porygon, dude. Max Flare into the Corv. Corv just gets fucking bodied. Yeah. I don't know, man. This is why, like... Hold on. I want to look at their team one more time. Okay. So, just from me looking at their team, they have 4 defensive Pokemon. By having a defensive Dragapult and that Togekiss, it looks like 4 defensive Pokemon. Serena and Pincurchin. So I feel like if you just made the Porygon or the Dragapult offensive or the Togekiss offensive, you'd be in a much better spot. I feel like they would have a much better team if either of those two are offensive, and they just Dynamax them immediately. Because like I said, right, like if they doubled into my Porygon and they maxed Togekiss, I don't think I won this game. But because they opted for screens and not like attacking my Porygon, I just get to win that game. All right. As always, in between Game 1 and Games 2, we go over Question of the Day. And today's Question of the Day was the Series 6 rules finally announced. What do you think will rise to power? Series 6 rules got announced yesterday, as of recording. Oh, hey, it's a coaching team. How do I beat the coaching team? I think it's with Mantine. Because Mantine kind of runs them over. Oh, hell yeah. Let's lead... You have U-turn, right? You have Fake Out. Do you have Protect? Okay. Trick Room might be better against them. Yeah, Trick Room's looking a little bit better against them. Anyway, Series 6 rules got announced. And there's 16 total Pokemon banned. Let me pull up who got banned again. Actually, I have it on my phone. 16 total Pokemon got banned, the top 10 from both singles and doubles. So there is no more Rillaboom, no more Togekiss, no more Cinderace, Incineroar, Indeedee, Titar, Whimsicott, Torkoal, Dragapult, Venusaur, P2, Mimikyu, Gyarados, Hippowdon, Excadrill, and Magnezone. All of those Pokemon have been banned, and are no longer legal in format going into Series 6. And with that, a lot of teams take a hit, because a lot of teams were using either Rillaboom or Incineroar or Rillaboom Togekiss. A lot of teams has Rillaboom on it. Rillaboom was the most used Pokemon in Series 5. So, personally, I don't really get affected by this, because I was working on some teams that didn't use this. Fucking the one time I was like, alright, I'm going to start experimenting with Hippowdon, it gets banned, because singles people love using Hippowdon. Sand is gutted. Sand doesn't have Hippo, Excadrill, or Titar. There is no more Sand in the meta. So it's kinda insane. But, with that being said, I think what'll rise to power is Goodra. Goodra is already really good, and it was just suffering from, like, oh, Togekiss causes a little bit of problems, Dragapult causes it a little bit of problems, and now that those two are gone, I don't think there's anything stopping, my god, my brain is so small. I don't think there's anything stopping Goodra from just decimating the meta. Same with Beat Up, although they did lose Whimsicott, they still have other Beat Up Pokemon, like, Weavile, like Dugtrio, that they can use in place of it, as well as to make it more interesting strategies. Like, you could have beat up Tracheon or Cobalion, beat up into it, and then also have Bulldoze for speed control while activating Weakness Policy. So that's something I could see coming up a lot. I hate that killed, but I do just get to bring out Scissor here. And we're going to go for the dual wing beat there, and we are going to go for a tri-attack into the Gyarados. We might just fall over dead to this Gyarados. We don't have any electric coverage on the team. And maybe I should have just led Mantine and Friend, but I don't know, dude. But yeah, so with those Pokemon banned, it's a whole different format. Because different things that were held back are gone, and different counters aren't needed anymore. Like, I don't think Milotic will be used, like, at all. Because while Milotic is improved because Rillaboom was around, people were still using Milotic despite having oh my fucking Christ, my brain is so small today. Oh, we lived. Okay, holy shit. I'm kind of fucked, TBH. And that's not gonna fucking kill? I need this to, like, paralyze, freeze, or something. Come on, dude. Alright. Solution. We need to bullet punch, and we need to set up Trick Room. Marowak can still win this game. Wholeheartedly, Marowak can still win this game. Because Max Phantasm will obliterate Gyarados. But we just need to safely get Trick Room up. And so can Porygon. Porygon can still theoretically win this game. We should be fine. There's coaching. Yep. Yerp. Thank you, Scizor. Let's see if they knock out my P2, or they set up Rain. They set up Rain. Marrow. I should be fine. I should still be fine. So they're at +3 now. Because they killed Rillaboom, they killed Scizor, and they got a coaching boost. So yeah, +3, +1. But personally, yeah, so Goodra and Beat Up, I think, are going to be the two beats of the format. I don't see Sun being a big deal anymore, and I don't see... I think Rain as well. Rain just got a hell of a lot better because there is no weather that is, like, as good as Rain is right now. Like, it's actually insane how Rain didn't get hit at all. Rain didn't lose Kingdra, Rain didn't lose Politoed, like anything. Rain didn't lose anything going into this. They got better because they Sand lost Hippo and T-Tar, and Sun lost Torkoal and Venusaur. So Sun has nothing. Sun is essentially hyper offense now with Ninetales Charizard, but if they don't have speed control, they're just fucked. This should kill Gyarados. Yeah, Marowak is so strong. See what I mean by Marowak can still win this game by himself? Giga Impact comes out. I wouldn't be surprised if Porygon lives that. Yeah, Porygon's a fucking G, dude. Burn Para something? Nope. Alright, what are they gonna send out here? Rillaboom? Okay. So we are going to flare the Rillaboom and recover. I need to get out of the rain. Because that's the only way I'm going to be able to beat Lax. Should live. Thank you. That just KOs even in rain. Jesus fucking Christ, Marowak. And P2 gets to recover. I think that's in range to live another Giga Impact as well. Just very nice. Grass is gone. What do you got for me? Who's the last mon you got? Oh, Lax. Okay. GG's then. GGG. And that is why you don't give up immediately, because Marowak kind of can just win games by itself, which is very nice. Very cool. Thank you, Marowak. And GG's to my opponent. We won both games today. Okay, let me finish my thought about Series 6. So Series 6 I think is going to be really fun. A lot of people are upset because like a lot of Pokemon that like all of their teams are essentially dead. And if you are only winning because you're using the most used Pokemon, then you're not super great. But as you can tell with this team, sure, I won't be able to have Porygon anymore, right? But Porygon is only there as a really bulky Trick Room setter, and Dusclops is still around, so I'll still be able to use Dusclops as the Trick Room setter that I can like lead with a Fake Out or just lead it and it'll live hits anyway. Whereas, like, oh, I need my Togekiss for redirection. All right, Amoonguss is still around. Just put Amoonguss on the team in place of it. E-Force is dead. If you liked using E-Force and you want to just wait till Indeedee comes back, I get it. E-Force is fun. But E-Force isn't like necessarily dead. It just means there's an extra step because you have to max for the terrain control rather than just having Indeedee. I think Pincurchin as well is going to do hella nice this format. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today's episode of Pokemon Sword and Shield Wi-Fi battles. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.